Hi, this is Highbridge Motorhomes Devon Branch on a very, very grey day in January, but at least it's mild, it's not snowing, it's not raining, so we're taking an advantage late in the day to get out and do a couple of videos of some of our burgeoning numbers of beautiful new and used motorhomes here at Highbridge Devon Branch. And this one is a rare and sophisticated beast. It is a Wildax Aurora XL 2025 based on the new Series 10 Fiat Ducato, or as Peter Vaughan says, Fiat Ducato. Ugh. But he's a very good man, knows a lot about vans. Big fan of Peter Vaughan, just can't say Ducato myself. So this is a fixed rear bed automatic 3-berth 3-seatbelt 3.5 ton on the Fiat Ducato, 2.2 140 brake automatic. It's brand spanking new, it's a 2025 model. Most manufacturers, or a lot of manufacturers, have made a lot of changes on the conversion to fall into line with the new Fiat Ducato coming out, and Wildax or one of them will go a bit around the changes that will go around the van. It's on the 6.36 metre. You can have it on a 6 if you prefer. Loses a couple of bits inside, but the wheelbase is the same, so they're equally as practical. If you can fit a 6.36 on your drive, have it at that. 2.05 body width, 2.2 to the mirror tips when they're folded. Height's the same with all the other panel vans, 2.7, 2.65. Price of this one is 82,395. So that is with the automatic gearbox, the wind-out awning, and the barbecue point. So looking at the outside of it, so we've got the new Series 10 Ducato. It looks very modern. I think it's when you see them in groups, it grows on you. I think it's quite a good looking van. This one's in Expedition Grey. You can have R10s metallic instead to order if you prefer. So we've got the new eggshell type grille. We've got front fog lights now as well as standard colour coded bumpers, standard 16-inch smart Fiat 5-spoke Pentastar alloys. We've got the new wing mirrors, which are the same as the old ones, but they've got grooves in, which makes a difference for some reason, I am sure. Talking about the cab spec, now one massive difference 24 to 25 amongst others is these are now, they've always electrically adjustable, electrically heated, but now with Wildax as standard they are electric fold, so that is a brilliant thing. So they didn't go up a lot in price, but they changed a lot and added a lot of stuff for 25. So thank you Wildax for giving us in Devon electric fold wing mirrors, so you can just press a button, they fold in. No one else uses them, and I don't know why not, because it's such a good thing down the lanes down here. So we've got flush fit, lightly tinted double glazed windows, all opening as standard, electric step as standard, awning light LED as standard, full length 4 metre 2-litre Omnistore black awning isn't standard but is included in that price. It's a £1,600 option, but it's included in that window price of this van. We've also ordered this one with the gas barbecue point. So Wildax, they're a British company, but they very, very much led the way in terms of moving away from gas and making their vans long-term, year-round, sort of off-grid, off-hookup, off-campsite capable. So way ahead of most other British brands. So they take sort of European levels of capability and spec, but marry them with a British sort of sense of comfort and finish. So something a little bit different. And the Aurora is the fixed bed one. They don't do many fixed bed vans, but the Aurora is, and it does it a little bit different from any other fixed bed van on the market, I think. So barbecue point there. So the only thing the gas does in this van is your oven, so that will last forever and a day. Coming around the back, we've got 4 factory fitted Fiat reversing sensors. They're standard, and a high level Fiat factory fitted reversing camera, also standard, which feeds into a now standard 10 to 11 inch infotainment system in the cab, which is brilliant, so easy to use, covered by the Fiat warranty. It's really, really good. Now opening up at the back here, we've got a fixed bed. Now you can have this with a rear lounge, then it's called an Aurora Leisure XL for those who prefer seating space, but this gives you a big and rectangular fixed bed. Really, really good size. This one's got 60 quid's worth of optional scatter cushions as well. I don't think we ordered them, but it's got them with it anyway. You don't have to have them. Now this is where the Wildax differs from all the other fixed beds you're going to see. So you look at all the other fixed bed vans, mainly European ones because they prefer the fixed beds, they'll have a water tank down here, so that'll all be blocked in. They'll have a combi boiler, so a heating system, and batteries and other stuff there. So your storage is just this bit here, whereas this is completely empty, because like most British vans, the water tanks in this are underslung, but they're heated and insulated as standard. So Duncan, the MD of Wildax, uses his own vans, and he's been skiing in them, so he'll be fine for that. And also the heating system, the boiler, they've put further up the van, so that means all of this is empty, which is brilliant. Now that gives you huge storage, but you can easily fold the mattress over, and this whole bed will come up, clip up to there, and that gives you this whole area of storage space. If you want to take a Christmas tree to the tip, if you want to take a relative in a wheelchair and have ramps and wheelchair clamps fitted, we've done that. You want to take a grand piano on holiday with you, you can't, but you could take an upright piano on holiday with you, so it gives you a huge amount of flexibility. It's really, really good. So this one's got the grey ash wood, couple of wood finishes you can have, and the standard new for 2025 two-tone, very, very plush Wildax upholstery, lots of little storage cupboards everywhere, concertina blinds and fly screens on all the windows, a double glazed opening all the way around, so you've got two rear opening windows and an opening skylight. Cabinet work has been changed, so he's taken the range topping £100,000 plus Wildax Altair solid cabinet doors and replaced and put them in the rest of the range, basically replacing the venerable roller shutter doors that Wildaxes have always had. Just gives it a more premium and sort of fluid finish, I think. Got new lighting, soft up lighting, down lighting, 1, 2, 3, 4 spotlights, all of which have USBs built in the bedroom, and that's really cool, the fact they've done 4. And that means if you're wild camping and you don't want to put your ramps out for some reason, you can sleep with your head at either end, which is really, really good. Or if you have an argument, you can top to tail, so you don't have to look at your missus, or vice versa if you're angry with them. So very good. Awning winder pole there for your outside wind out awning. So look at all that storage. That's your battery charger, trip switches, fuse box, and solar Sun DS controller. So it's a dual charge regulator for the solar panel that will charge engine and leisure batteries. So the solar panel, speaking of which, solar panels and batteries, solar panel is standard, it's 140 watts I think, don't hold me to that, it's big, it's around that size, and you've now got 100 amp hour lithium battery as standard. So lithium batteries are very expensive, they require a different electrical setup, very expensive to retrofit. Now standard for 2025 models from Wildax. Now lithium battery you can pretty much fully expend, whereas a standard battery you can drop from 13 volts to 12 volts, and that's it really. You can't go much lower than that. So effectively, basically, from what I'm told, I'm not an expert on these things, but lithium battery is worth 2.5 standard batteries, so you're gaining capacity and saving space and weight compared to adding more traditional batteries. Dump point for your Dometic ceramic toilet bowl cassette toilet. Flue for your heating system, so in leading the way towards eliminating gas and the stress of finding it for Wildax owners. A couple of years ago now, Wildax disposed of the underslung gas tank, and instead of having gas heating when you're not on the mains and gas water heating, they went to diesel electric. So this is a Truma Combi D. So for those of you who've got Truma Combi gas or mains electric powered and heating and hot water, it's the same system as that, but instead of running on gas when you're not hooked up to the mains, it runs on diesel. That's for your heating and your hot water, which is brilliant because it uses the diesel from your diesel tank, of which you've got what, 70 litres. Barely uses any, very powerful, very economical. You're never going to run out of diesel because it doesn't use enough to do that, and it has got cut-offs just in case, and you obviously can refill 24 hours a day. It is a brilliant thing. I've got diesel heated in my camper, I'm a full-timer in it all over winter. Yeah, well, it's great. I'm happy run my heating. When I was in my house, I'm not turning that heating on, it cost me money. Diesel heating virtually free, it's that good. So very good system. Fresh water fill up point, you've got underslung fresh and waste water tanks. Drain points are there, grey for your waste, blue for your fresh, and they're heated and insulated as standard. So Duncan, the MD of Wildax, has gone skiing in one of his own vans, so they are set up for that sort of use. Again, beautiful flush fit, double glazed, lightly tinted windows. Still see through them, they're only a light tint on, but it just makes a bit of a difference. Now opening up the cab, so we've got the new 10 Series Ducato. So we've got electric handbrake now standard for 2025, digital dash standard for 2025, and the new, is it 10 inch, is it 11 inch, I don't know, it's pretty big, well, it's very big, infotainment system. So that replaces last year's 7 inch. It makes a big difference. You've got embedded sat nav, which is really quick and intuitive. Still got the Apple CarPlay, Android Autoplay, so you've got your phone mirroring, so you can still use your Google Maps for nav off your phone, all your other phone apps off of there. We've got climate control in the cab instead of manual air conditioning. Set your temperature and it will do it. We've got the 8-speed torque converter, fully automatic gearbox, which replaces the 9-speed from last year from ZF. Leather gear stick and steering wheel, speed limiter, cruise control, and the electric fold wing mirrors, which I love, along with electrically adjustable wing mirrors, Remis concertina blinds on your front and your side windows. So coming to the inside, so yeah, opening up your big side door, we've got fly screen, electric step, gas locker for one gas bottle sunk into the back of the kitchen. Remember, this gas locker for a 6 kilo gas bottle, it only does your cooker, so that could last you months, to be fair, could even last you years. Now as standard as well, you've got trimmer level control, which is a Bluetooth bit of kit, connects to your phone, tells you how much gas you've got left in your gas bottle. How it does it, I don't know, magic, weights, fairies, I've got no idea, but it does, and that's standard. Again, something else, you don't get that from other manufacturers. It's really, really good. Now inside, I'm going to upload a video as well alongside this, or the IT department is. I've just done a video of a 2024 one of these as well, which you could have a look at, and that will show some of the differences. But they've changed a lot. Wildax doesn't change things willy-nilly. Duncan, the owner, he's from Yorkshire. I love Wildax, they're part of Rapido Group, but I can still pick up the phone and talk to Duncan, the owner, 7 days a week. You'll even see him at the stands. You can talk to him yourself. He's not locked away like the MD of all these other companies, so they're very, very hands-on, listening to the customer base. So we've got new upholstery for this year, which is really plush, to be fair. It's got a real sort of nice comfort factor to it. No leatherette or vinyl bits to it. Choice of 2 wood finishes. We've got black taps, matte black taps, which are very fashionable. Got the new cabinet work that we saw from the outside. We've got matte blue accents in sort of the out of the way places. Single forward facing seat. All the competition, literally everybody else who does this layout or anything approaching this, does a double seat there, which is fine, but for 2, I was out test driving one yesterday, and for 2 adults, even for 2 smaller adults, it's so tight and uncomfortable. So rather than do that and then have a real tight pinch point here, Wildax some years ago stopped doing that, and now they give you one big comfortable squishy forward facing seat. Ooh. And that very, very easily can slide down, meet up with this, and make a single bed. Or the other thing it can do is give you a lovely chaise lounge to relax in, or you can spin that around, have it facing the front, and then someone can have that down as a sofa with their back up there, feet there, other person there. Lots of lounging capabilities, which is important for a British man. New lighting, we've got lighting here, we've got up lighting, back lighting, soft lighting, we've got light up alcoves in the back of the kitchen, we've got a new stripy shiny Soprano effect splashback as well. All little things just add up to it, really. Now this one's got the storage over the cab. If you want to see what Skyview skylight looks like, look at the 2024 video of one of these, which I'm just putting up shortly. But this one's got the storage over there, but you can have that as a panoramic skylight if you prefer. More sockets, 2 USBs and a mains there. And remember, every one of these spotlights, and there's 4 in the bedroom and there's 3 up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would say that's 8 spotlights with USBs. 3 mains at the front as well. Crazy number of sockets, brilliant. Boilers under there, might have a little bit of storage with it. We got the new very easy to use Truma touchscreen control panel, which is very simple. To be fair, I'm a complete Luddite, and even I can use it. It says, yeah, literally just press room climate for heating, press hot water for hot water. That's pretty much it. Catch free cupboards, very good, solid. TV bracket will go on there if you want one. There's a TV aerial on the roof already, and you've got coax point and 12-volt socket for it there. Kitchen's brilliant for a fixed bed, man. Kitchens always suffer, but you've got this big lift up flap there so the person here can do it. Table wise, there's a table lives on by the back of the back doors. You could leave it permanently up there. There's a small table that you can put in there as well, or we can sit here, use that. Nice deep sink, comes with a washing up bowl and a clip-on draining board as well, which is somewhere. Loads of really deep drawer space, can space, oven space, 3 gas burners, combi oven and grill, Thetford triplex, 2 drawers underneath are there. Bathroom is never a great sort of exciting point with a Wildax, but it's a good functional space. We've got the new sort of dark blue mat surrounds. They've moved away from having a separate shower hose and they've gone to a lift up one there just to clutter the bathroom a bit less than in the past. Need 2 hands for pushing that back in there. Nice big storage cupboard, skylight for ventilation, towel holders, obviously LED lighting all the way around, Thetford ceramic toilet bowl, and there's a blown air heater vent in there, so that will get very, very toasty. Big fridge freezer, so it's a 12-volt fridge freezer, again to avoid gas consumption, but it's slimline, doesn't take up as much length of van, but it's got loads and loads of room. Turn that off. Microwave up here, it's a Dometic one. It's a doesn't have a plate on it, so there's nothing to spin, nothing to take out, so no rattles. Loads of storage. So that's your little table on your carpets, a little table for the front, hanging rail number 1. Underneath of there, hanging rail number 2. These aren't all wardrobes, but if you're gonna have a big cupboard that you can use for hanging, why not put a hanging rail in it? So very, very sensible. 2 more over there, all with hanging rails in case you want to hang your ball gowns and such like in there. And a little thing, and I really like this, pull out worktop. Now, is it worktop? Do you need more worktop there? No, because you can have your table over there as well, but the person who is here can put their cup of tea on there, or if you've got a bit of work to do and someone's at the front, then you can sit there, use a little table. Just a little thing, but it's a nice little thing. And then, yeah, back into the bedroom that we saw from the outside. So really deep cupboards for your clothes, opening skylight, opening windows at the back, little storage pocket there, another storage pocket here, and you can sleep at either end. So yeah, fabulous thing. This one's in stock now. You can have this if you like. We do have a pipeline of chassis as the months go by. If you get in touch quickly enough, we can allocate a different one to you or whatever. That's your lithium battery control panel up there as well, like a battery monitor panel. If you have any questions upon this van or anything else we sell most things, give us a call on 01626 832 792. If we're busy doing video, give us a call on the mobile 07432 662 558. Drop us an email, jw4@highbridgecaravans.co.uk. Check us on the Highbridge Caravans website, or come and see us at Newton Abbot, Devon. We're just between Exeter and Plymouth on the A38 South Devon Expressway. We've got an intercity railway station, we've got Exeter Airport, we've got a big motorway right next to us. We're the easiest dealership to get to in the country, and a very nice place to visit and come and see the wonderful Wildax 2025 Aurora XL. Thank you very much. Goodbye.